Ich gehöre längst nicht mehr zur Welt der Sterblichen. Ich fürchte hier nichts und niemanden. Willst du wissen, wer ich bin? Ich bin Vegeta!
Hello guys, Mr. Shockwave King back here once again. So I titled the video, Hajime Ippo round 1356 has came out tomorrow. There's no reason I was late this time. I've just been working on the webcomic. That's pretty much it. Just working on the webcomics. But apparently it dropped yesterday. The battle between the legendary Hoshinamai continues tonight. There's not much else to say. Besides, let's get right into it. Let's get right into it. I haven't even downloaded images yet. I just found out about this about literally 5-6 minutes ago. You have to do some push-ups. But the announcer says the knockout order for the East and West are straight and hair-raising punches. Amai versus Hoshi in a battle for strength supremacy. In a battle for strength supremacy, both fighters' cannons are rolling. And the announcer continued, this match is only in round 1. It's just barely begun, but both fighters aren't considering letting this go to decision. Round 1356, advance, retreat, repeat. One of the most interesting titles, Hajime Ippo. I don't know. I saw the image. I don't know. It was like a delay of reaction. But you just see Amai and Hoshi just looking at each other and blam, crushing and hit each other at the exact same time. It's another exchange. They're leaning over. The legs are buckling. And the crowd's like, do they plan on to go until they break? I can't watch this. Well, I can't look away. The crowd continues. Look up, man. In the dictionary, you'll see these guys. I don't want to miss anything. You can't even blink. Go. You two, go. Go, 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 go. The energy's good tonight. The energy is good tonight. They're cheering them on. And all you see is Hoshi and Amai's faces. And you just hear grit, just grit. They grit in their teeth. They mouth guards at this fight will have their teeth permanently imprinted into him after this. And you see Sendo. Well, he started to look like classics. Like when I say classic Sendo, I mean like early Hajime Ippo classics. He started to look like classic Sendo. When Sendo says to himself, I can hear him chapping down on his mouth guard from here, but you're not the only one suffering out there. Hoshi, go tear it off. Go tear it off him. It's that slaying. And you just hear crack. Well, what happened? Who got hit? Oh, Amai get hit. Amai gets hit. And you hear throb. Amai's breakdancing. He's breakdancing in the ring. He's slipping on butter. And then that's the champion stumbles back. And a crowd is like, he lost his shades. Amai, he seems like he's concerned. He might go down. All you see is he's gritting. And Ippo's like, I've never seen him like this before. Why? And the crowd continued. Whoa, is Mr. 1R about to get gonna get 1R'd? And Ippo continued to think to himself, is it because he's fixing on his first round KO streak? Don't be stupid. Rather than your record, focus on the opponent in front of you. Of course he's full of gaps. This is just ignorant. And Amai goes in front of the punch. Blam! Wait, it doesn't connect. Hoshi goes in straight right. He got counted clean. Is the fight over? And Amai flies back up to the ropes. He's flying back up to the rope. He's looking like Pinocchio, shaking on them ropes. And the announcer continued. The champion is forced back. That one hurt. That one really hurt. His back is on the ropes. Amai still on his feet. He's putting up his guard. And the announcer's like, there's nowhere to run. And Hoshi says to himself, when I was in Mexico, it was right there in front of my eyes. Takeshi Sendo's fight and the top of the world. And it wasn't something like this. And Hoshi tears into Amai. Amai got his guard high and tight. He's just taking the punches. From his expression, he's calm and calculated. He is calm and calculated on the ropes. Calm and calculated. How would this turn out? How would this turn out? How would this turn out? As the guy keeps yelling from the top of the stands, damn it, Amai, throw something. If you still like that, you'll get knocked out. He puts like, whose side are you on? And the guy says, it's complicated, okay? Yeah, right, alright. This is not a Sendo and Ippo type relationship here, son. That's not what this is. Ippo and Sendo have an unusual relationship. It's hard to tell if they're best friends or want to kill each other. It's so hard to tell. It's hard. But for Itagaki and Amai, it's more or less one of those things where it was supposed to be me Or if you lose, I look bad. Or maybe Itagaki does consider him to be more of a friend. Maybe he considers him to be like family. Who knows? And Senna's like, man, this guy's tough. If anyone, he would have been down by now. He must have some. Well, he must have something hidden. Otherwise, I can't explain his durability and mental strength. And Hoshi, wait, is there another duel exchange of the ropes? Wait, no, he got countered. Hoshi was countered clean. While Ami's on the ropes. And the announcer says, a counter with his back on the ropes. That one hurt. The tables turned. Hoshi, Hoshi looked like he's about to kill Amai. He retaliated with another straight right. And the announcer's like, he held on. And now he returns fire. And he returns fire. Amai is somehow holding on. How is he holding on? What are these two made out of? How is he holding on? The announcer's like, but the champion holds well. And he too fires back, hitting him with a nasty uppercut. Hoshi's brains is splattering all over the ceiling. And Senna's like, oh, you ain't about to lose the battle of will. You got something hidden, don't you? And the announcer's like, the challenger's knees buckle. He's breakdancing. But Nazi says no, he stands firm. And I believe this is Hoshi saying this to himself. This ain't what the top was like, but that's where I'm going, all the way there. I'm not taking one step back. And he fires back again. It's a counter. It's a counter. He countered Amai with his right chicken. Full blown, loaded the karate stance, and Amai goes down. He's slumping down. The announcer says the champion slumps over with his decisive battle of the new generation in with the rest in general's victory. And Amai's mouth guard is about to fall out his mouth. To be continued. Is the fight over? He countered with his strongest punch in his arsenal. Is it over? I don't know, man. I don't know. Like I said in a prediction video, actually, now I think about it, not even just in prediction video, the way he was working on the ropes, right? I wish I could agree with Amai and say, oh, he's only doing it because of the record. I don't think it's about the record. I think he's fighting something in his fights for something more. Maybe Nanako unexpectedly showed up, but in this case, I believe it's what is keeping Amai up cannot just be his perfect record. Because he was never a type of person who actually cared about the whole record thing. He's one of those guys who get the job done any way he know how, which is what he did against Itagaki, and just slamming his head into Itagi's chest. So he really is by any means necessary to a certain degree, besides from that legal way. He's not full Mishra or someone more Ruhei here. He haven't gone full by any means necessary. But he is by, like, I would push myself to the limits and beyond. And the way he was, like, he was comfortable on the ropes, retaliated against Hoshi, and Hoshi retaliated. This back and forth, I don't know who's winning. But I think in this chapter it's quite definitive, in my opinion, that it's Hoshi's winning the fight so far, especially the fact he's beating Amai literally back into the ropes. And it got to the point where you question, is Amai just throwing blindly? But I'm about to get to what I was saying earlier. Real quick, but is Amai throwing blindly? Does he know what he's doing? Just look at this panel, just look at the blood. I love this stuff. I love it. It's just this stuff is too good. The Battle of Wheels. This chapter didn't feel like 13 pages. This did not feel like 13 pages. It did not feel like 13 pages. And just look at all the blood. You gotta wonder what is keeping Amai up. This isn't not wheels. This isn't a will to win. Like Hoshi got a mindset as a will to win. He wants to make it on top of the world stage. He felt the synergy. He felt and obtained something that Ippo, what we thought Ippo was going to obtain from Mexico. What it wants, what a desire to be on top, a drive to be better, a drive to truly be up there in the world stage with the best of best. But kind of with Amai, I don't know what is keeping him up. Like I said earlier, hopefully I haven't forgot it. Ooh, I think I might have forgot it. I have to apologize for that. I believe I might have forgot what I was referring to. I just got caught up in the whole moment. But it has to be something more keeping an eye up. It has to be. It just can't be something as simple as I want to protect my record, because he's never been a person who cared about the record. Now this could be a case where this could be a character flaw, and Amaya is giving into the whole hype, everything else, but he doesn't seem like one. Somebody said, oh, but he got a robe on. He wouldn't even have a robe when he fight the Gake. Yeah, but Miyata has a robe. Mishima have a robe. The likes of Kimura and Aoki has a robe. Like, come on, everybody gets a robe besides Miko. And like, it's a Gake so far. But everybody else, even Sendo has a robe. Like, come on, you can't just say because it's the robe that he became big-headed, but it does make you wonder, what is Amai trying to prove it here? Because he's obviously not trying to win, since he's trying to say he's going to slug it out with Sendo's disciple. That never happens. That is a way that you just can't win. You can't slug it out with Sendo's student. That's not what's going to happen. It's not just the fact that he's Sendo's student. He's pretty much Sendo 2.0. Like, this is like the next generation with the reverse timeline was, what if Mishima was a dark horse, he lost against Miyata, and what if Miyata actually did go on to fight Ippo, but he won by Ippo by the decision and not the knockout. And then that's when he fought Hoshi, aka the pseudo Sendo, and Miyata went on to beat Sendo. Sendo versus Miyata, that would be an interesting fight. I still think Sendo gonna beat him, but that would be an interesting fight. And now pretty much Hoshi at this point is the will of his mentor embodied. You cannot beat Hoshi like this. That's not gonna happen. Not when he's this juiced up. Not when he's this strong. He got more in the tank, and it seems like Amai is that's the thing. When I got to the whole, oh, he's spinning out the mouth guard, that's not him. That's not like a thing where it's just like, he was unconscious, like Ippo just would have fallen out. This is one of those things where he got hit one of those just monstrous blows, and he's like, it's like involuntary. It's like he can't control. He's like he the punch was just that impactful. He's actually hurt. So it's just, I don't know. I don't know who's gonna win this, cause I don't know, cause I want to believe that Hoshi gotta have some type of technique or something in the tank. He just can't be Mr. 1R for no reason. It has to be a method of the madness. And just going out there and just hitting somebody outright doesn't mean you're gonna beat him. Not even Mike Tyson knocked somebody out in the first 5 seconds. That has never happened. It's not impossible. It has been done like the first 7 seconds. It has been proven that in both woman and male boxing it could happen. But it's not implied that it's strategy. So I personally believe that he could have a technique. He could have an ability up his arsenal, up his sleeve. But more than likely, it wouldn't be surprising if it misfires and Hoshi wins the fight. I don't know why. It wouldn't be surprising if it misfires and Hoshi wins the fight. It's odd, because I wanted, like before this, I would have never thought about Hoshi ever having a belt, but I don't know, because like, it doesn't matter to me who wins this fight, but I can't explain it. I think Hoshi might take this one. I don't know, it could easily turn around the next chapter, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Because it seemed like that last hit from Hoshi, his actual full right with the karate, hit Amai dead in his grill, caved it in. He's going into repair auto shop, and he's involuntarily vomiting up his mouth guard. Now, this could be something even worse than that. This could be a possibility of a potential brain injury, on which not keeping your mouth guard in your mouth could be a sign of. But that usually happens later on in the fight, where it's not even just they can't keep the mouth guard in their mouth after they take a big hit. It's throughout the rest of the fight, it just keeps coming out by itself. So it is something to watch out for. This is a highly contact fight, and Nokoda has pointed out multiple times that in these long drag-out fights, there's a price you end up paying ultimately, which you learned and got from Kurogawa. So there is something else to watch out for. But overall, this is a fantastic chapter. This has just been a banger after banger here. It's not really that banger. This has been a good chapter. It's a good chapter. It's a good chapter. And I don't know how this is going to end, because this is like some of the most menacing Hoshi has ever looked in a fight. Like Amai's looking monstrous. He's looking like a beast. But Hoshi, that one panel where he gets hit by Amai, and the way he looked at Amai afterwards is concerning. I gotta find it. I gotta find it. Cause that one panel, like, he looks like he was gonna murder Amai if he got hit with that punch. And I think it was that counter. He looks like he was absolutely going to I don't know if it was an uppercut or what it was. It was some punch that he got hit with, right? Yeah. When it was that punch before the counter where Amai hit him on the ropes, and Hoshi looks like he's about to murder this man. He's about to kill him, and the way he retaliated, like without a shadow of a doubt, he got hit, right? And you hear throb. It looked like the lights went off and came back on again. And it looks like I can't even explain. It looks like Hoshi's about to murder him. I really can't explain his face. I'm about to throw his face in the thumbnail. I've never seen someone with the will to murder somebody like Hoshi right now. This is concerning. And I love it. This is like one of the things I love about Berserk. What the emotion, the power just bleed off the pages. And you can feel it. You can feel the adrenaline. You can feel the testosterone, the rage. And just looking at Hoshi's face, it tells it all. It just and it retaliates full force. And the mind's like African. I don't know. I think Hoshi might win this. I don't think Amai got it in the tank. I don't think he got it. Like, he got the wheel, he got the strength, but I think he's fighting this. He's fighting the wrong fight here. And I don't even think he's using the wrong tactics. I just don't think he can beat Hoshi. This could be delusional, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Just the difference between how Hoshi gets hit and the way Amai gets hit. It's a totally different ordeal. It's not the same. Because Amai get hit and he's like blam, and Hoshi retaliates and gets hit and he's just I can't explain it. I don't know. I don't want to stop watching that YouTube though. I got you. But overall, this was a solid chapter, an amazing chapter, and it's just like look like every time Amai gets hit. It's like Hoshi get hit, and it's just like blam. All right, take yours. But Amai get hit, it's just like it's not one of those things where it's just like, oh, like what is this man? Is he hurting? It's one of those things where it's blam. It's just it's like there's some type of struggle to retaliate. With Amai, it's just like he gets hit. Now with Hoshi, he gets hit, and he's back in there, just retaliating. Like he might stumble, he might wibble or wobble, he might shake and bake, but he gets back in it. But Amai is just like blam. And he takes a few steps back, and he's like, and then there's like a delay. There's like an obvious delay. When they both get hit, you hear the throbbing, you hear the heartbeats. Now you hear the throbbing, you hear the grits. When it gets to the point where Hoshi retaliates, and like Amai is just like. It's whether he's focused on the stand-up or I don't know what he's. I can't explain. I can't put it into words. But there's like an obvious difference. I don't think Amai's gonna win. Because before I was like, yeah, it could go either way. Nah. Now, somebody say, what about Sendo X and all non-slow? It's not about Sendo, but this. I don't think I've ever seen a person with that much will to murder somebody. I don't think I've ever seen it. I don't think I've ever seen it. Like Hoshi actually wants to murder Amai. This is concerning. Like that's not a face of like, yeah, maybe that's like I can't put it into words. I can, but I don't know if I can explain it to you properly. It's just that face. I gotta put in a thumbnail. That face tells 1,000 words. That face is all you need to know. Just look at the way Hoshi gets hit and the impact look on his face compared to Amai's. Every time it's like it takes a little bit more out of Amai. Every time he gets hit compared to Hoshi. Hoshi's like I feel it, I'm back in there. Amai's just like he gets hit and it's like he's fading with each punch. And now what makes it worse, he's getting hit by Hoshi's Zombie hand, which is one of his most monstrous punches, and he just did his monstrous karate right straight. And it's just like, and maybe it's like back to the whole prophet quote, victory costs, and every time it takes a little bit more. It takes a little bit more. Cause like you see Amai on the ropes, and he's not really taking punishment. He's blocking his shoulders, and Hoshi hit him on over. And it seems like Amai's fine. He counters Hoshi, like he still got his brains and his senses. And Hoshi looks at him like, you've lost your mind, and blam, retaliates. But he's like the mind of it. I can't explain it to you guys, man. I just can't. And Hoshi gets hit, and it's like look, he's just. I can't explain it, man. But I hope you guys liked the video. Like, comment, subscribe. What do you guys think? Do you think Amai is still in the fight? Do you think Amai will somehow pull off a victory? Well, to me, I'm wrapping this show up and saying I think Hoshi got Amai's number. But the question is why? Why? How did we end up in this position? How did we even get here? Because the fight was a duel exchange, but then Amai started to lose. And that is interesting. Nah, there's no way. Amai can't be a glass cannon, can he? And what I mean by glass cannon, I'm not saying he's like Alfredo Gonzalez, but he's more of like a Julian Jackson. He can stay in there for a while, but if you got the perfect time, you can get him out of there. You can get him out of there. If you're able to bring on the punishment quick early on, you can get Julian the Hawk Jackson out of here. Could Amai be suffering from the same condition just for this fight, or is it a permanent thing he got to overcome? Does he have a technique hitting up in his sleeves? Because these are the questions. This is the more I talk, the more interesting this fight gets. Amazing! I can't wait for the next chapter. I gotta look up for the chapter because this is amazing. This is a different breed. Like seriously, the artwork, the dialogue is amazing. And is Ippo theory right, or is Ippo theories wrong? There's so many things to talk about. I can make an entire hour discussion just talking about this entire thing. It's amazing. Let me start with Ken. You got thoughts and opinions. Do you believe Amai would win? Do you believe Amai have something in the closet? Not in the closet. Has something up his sleeve to retaliate and beat down on Hoshi? Or does Hoshi got Amai's number? And for this one fight, Hoshi is better? Who knows? So let me start with Ken. You guys like the video? Like, comment, subscribe, and peace.